The Khalifa, the one who comes after and stands in the stead of, who rules in the place of. Can we rule the earth in the place of Allah? Has Allah left the earth and now we are just taking over for Him as His vicegerent? Of course not. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. What the companions called the rulers, Amir al-Mu'mineen, and later on they used the term Khalifa, they called them what? Khalifatu Rasulillah. That's who they were. Yes, we can become Khalifatu Rasulillah, but not Khalifatullah. Allah has no Khalifa. Khalifatu Rasulillah. That we will take over. Prophet Muhammad is not there anymore. So we will implement Islam in his absence to the best that we can. When Allah said, إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً, He didn't say Khalifati, my Khalifa. He said, I am putting in the earth a Khalifa. Okay, so if he's not Khalifatullah, then who is he? He is the Khalifa of the jinn. The jinn were created before mankind, and they were on the earth. And corruption spread amongst them. And Allah created mankind as their Khalifa. We came after them. Khalifa comes from khalf, meaning to follow, to come after. Khalf, behind. And that's who we are. Khala'iful ard. We have been given, as the jinn before us were given rulership over the earth, we came after them and were given that rulership. We are the highest of the creation, and the jinn were made to bow before us in recognition of us taking over after them. That's who we are. Our duty, our responsibility is to establish Islam within ourselves.
There will be enough.
That is the beginning. If Allah provides the means for us to establish it beyond ourselves to our family, alhamdulillah. From our family to our neighborhood, to our community, to our province, to our country, to the earth, alhamdulillah. But if Allah never gives us to get it beyond ourselves, our wives refuse to obey Allah, our children are corrupt, and no matter how hard we try, we cannot bring them. The wife of Prophet Lot, Lut alayhi salam, she disobeyed. The son of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, he disobeyed. So he couldn't. Prophet Nuh couldn't make him believe. Prophet Lut could not make his wife believe. So in the end, it's about us, first and foremost. When Allah questions us on the Day of Judgment, He will not ask us about the establishment of Islam in the earth. He will ask us about the establishment of Islam within ourselves. First and foremost. And then, of course, based on the principle of al-amr bil-ma'ruf wa nahy anil munkar, promoting the right goodness and righteousness and prohibiting evil, then we have to try to implement that beyond ourselves to whatever degree we can. Man ra'a minkum munkaran falyughayyir biyadi. Whoever amongst us sees evil, we change it with our hands. And how can we do that? By banding together, forming communities, eventually state, whatever, to promote righteousness on the earth. We have this responsibility to the degree that we can. But that is not the goal. The goal is fundamentally establishing Islam within ourselves. That is our primary responsibility. If Allah provides us with means to establish it beyond that, then alhamdulillah, we try to do it. But if we don't succeed, we are not failures. Failure is not having established it within ourselves. That is the big failure.
What is the significance of a name for that affects in terms of the development of humanity? Because the trend these days, is children are named based on how the name sounds rather than the meaning of the name. phonetic law of features are important.
Mhm.
So does a name play a part in the development of the phonetic?
In terms of names, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had said, choose your names well. Name your children well, because they will be called by these names on the Day of Judgment. So he did stress the importance of naming our children well, choosing good names. Now what is the criterion of a good name? The one which has a twangy sound to it? No, it's not the criterion of a good name. That was the criterion of the pagan Arabs. That's why they had names like Hajj, stone, right? Khashab, wood, Harb, war. They took these names based on the sound, manliness. Khashab is tough, you see. Harb, these are the names they chose because of the sound. This is paganism. This is not why we choose names. Good names, Prophet ﷺ said, the best of names, to Allah is Abdullah and Abdul Rahman. Choosing names which have Abdullah in it, or names of the prophets of Allah, names of the leading companions of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. These are the good names. They have significance. Either they are names of prophets and what they stand for, or they're righteous companions, which the children can be educated to know who this person was, etc. And suggestion to them, etc. These are the good names, and these are what we should strive for.